Welcome everyone. This is Chris Miller. Welcome you in today's YOUmedia, probably our 15th podcast. You could double check that on our YouTube channel at YOUmedia Miami. I will be the moderator today alongside some dope teens where we're going to be talking about Star Wars around this Christmas season. So, first up, to my left, we have...
Yo, Skitty Pop Pop, I'm back, you know.
Okay. It's Maya.
Hi guys, my name is Lowell.
Rel.
Okay.
Derek.
No.
Mayor.
It's Casey, aka the Queen, aka Lil Key, aka
Names. You have to name names. Sorry.
okay, aka Best Rapper, aka the hottest in the biz, aka the best in the biz, aka I'm lit.
All right.
Y'all got that?
That was a lot of AKs for Casey. All right, so that completes everyone that's here. So, let's start this off. First of all, I just have to ask this: Star Wars or Star Trek? Wait. We're gonna go around the table. All right, starting with Otis.
Skitty Pop Pop.
This boy.
Real quick, I have never watched one episode of Star Trek or movie, so I'm about to go with Star Wars on that. I'm sorry.
All right, next.
Neither. I don't like neither. They're both boring. I don't find anything
Why is he here?
fun about it. Like I don't know, but if I had to pick, I think I'll probably go with Star
Wrong
Wars because
podcast.
sometimes it be looking lit. Sometimes.
Okay. Star Wars. All right.
I
Lowell.
definitely have to give it up to Star Wars.
Star Wars. Boom.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Trek.
Oh.
Trek.
Trek don't matter. Okay.
Why are you here?
All right.
My middle name
So
is
tell us
actually,
why.
My middle name is actually from Star Trek.
Which
Really?
is
Trek.
Mind your business.
If it's
the
from
black-
Star Trek, you would say it right.
it don't matter.
Okay. So
Really?
that's
what
not-
is the name?
It's the black lady that played on the Star.
Or can you give us the name?
What's your middle
Like,
name?
It's Nerys.
Luis.
Nerys.
Oh,
Okay.
get it right.
All right.
Nerd.
We got Star Trek over here. Mayor.
I ain't watching none of them.
Same.
So
you-
you
No,
don't have a
not
preference?
not 1 second.
So no preference at all?
Nope.
All right. And
AKA
KC, last but not
Casey.
least.
AKA Best
You
Rapper.
gotta say the full AKA.
AKA best rapper. I'm not saying everything else.
don't give her that one. Please don't.
Yes, I'm getting that one. Anyways, I prefer Star Wars, even though I see no difference between Star Wars and Star Trek.
They both in spaceships.
It's true. Like
No.
I see.
It's a bit different.
My personal opinion, I see
I
no
see.
difference. Okay, my personal opinion.
All right. We respect personal opinions here.
Chris, what about you?
This is 2017. No
Honestly,
opinions are respected.
Come on. Star Trek is not nowhere near Star Wars in my opinion. Star Wars is like it's legit. It's lit, and I think it came out.
Well,
first.
no, it didn't.
This is Star Trek, right?
Yeah, it's Star Trek.
Star Trek came out first.
Oh,
but
it's always
Star
the
Wars.
better.
All right, so
So that's legit.
I asked that question because I just needed to know. So we have mostly Star Wars fans. So if you guys voted for Star Wars, you guys must know about Star Wars, right?
No.
Nope.
Who in here has never watched a Star Wars movie?
Moi.
So we have Maya,
Why are
Kiona,
you?
also as Nana, and Mayard. All right. Why haven't you guys watched the Star Wars movie? I have to know. Starting with Maya.
Like I said, I don't see nothing like the big hype about it. It just looks like a bunch of people shooting each other and hitting each other with lifesavers, and yeah.
Kiona,
I actually started half of it.
you
I
started.
never finished it
Okay, so you started watching, but couldn't finish it. Why?
because it was too confusing.
What? Can I ask what movie did you start watching? Which Star Wars?
I thought it was only one movie.
I even knew there was more than one movie.
Something totally
Alright, so
different.
we're gonna take a look at this board right here. This
That's
board
crazy.
is a list of all the Star Wars movies
In chronological
in
order.
chronological order towards the timeline.
Oh,
Not when it came out, but towards the timeline. So
Did
the
you know?
episodes.
Did you know that the first movie of Star Wars was actually the last? Like they put it back.
We'll talk about it. We'll actually talk about that right now. So,
Oh my
Like,
gosh,
pay
Sherlock.
attention to the board real quick. Let's all go to it. First episode, not the first movie that came out for Star Wars, but the first episode was called The Phantom Menace, which is episode number 1 that came out in 1999. Who's watched it?
I did.
Wait, there's
Come on,
episodes.
Lil Will.
I need to see a scene. I
we
watched
supposed
both of them.
Like, are we supposed to know these episode names?
If you don't know, now
thought
you
they
know.
were
This is
just
why we
movies.
feeling you win.
All right, so
Okay.
we have an expert here
Hi.
amongst your peers. His name is Lil Will.
Hi.
And Lil Will could kind of help us explain all these movies listed here. So Lil Will, go for it. Give it your best shot to
Oh wait,
help
do you
us
want me to
understand.
explain them like by one?
Yeah.
Or all right. So basically, how you want to split Star Wars up is you have them separated into the prequels, the original trilogy, and I'll just call it the new trilogy. So and they all follow like one central like character. So the prequels, you like the focal character, and all of it is Anakin Skywalker, who ends up being Darth Vader in the original trilogy. In the original trilogy, the focal character is Luke Skywalker, and in the new series, with the ones that are coming out now, that's Rey. So basically,
Rey's the girl.
yeah. So let me break it down like this: Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. Basically, it's telling us about this is how like Luke Skywalker, or not Luke, Anakin Skywalker is basically becoming Darth Vader. Yes.
What's the Sith one with Dark Maul?
No, this Darth Maul was in the Phantom Menace.
Lit.
And that's when they first introduced Anakin, like, oh, hey, here's this kid, blah, blah, blah. He is actually the Phantom Menace that they speak of, but, like, they tell it in, like, a riddle. Attack of the Clones, worst movie out of all of them. And Revenge of the Sith is the one that everyone should know because it has the best fight, in my opinion, out of the whole series. All right.
Whoa.
All right. So, in the middle of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, the one that came out in 1977, you have Rogue One, which came out last year. That basically is gonna detail what's gonna like basically lead off to the movie that came out in 1977, which is A New Hope. A New Hope is you following Luke Skywalker, and you're basically getting into how he becomes a Jedi, them destroying the Death Star, all that. Empire Strikes Back, as Colin explains it earlier to us, is basically they separate off into teams and just like try to basically the whole thing with that whole original trilogy is just basically Luke Skywalker dealing with Darth Vader and the Death Star and all that. All right, the new trilogy is set years after. Yes, so The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. That's set like years, like I want to say like 2018. I don't know like the exact time after the Return of the Jedi, right? So they're basically detailing the story of Rey, and I don't know how to explain it because it's such a new series. But yeah, it's really confusing. I understand how people get confused about it.
Okay, cool. So, Loa named out some characters that probably caught your attention because you guys probably know about it. So let's talk about first one, Darth Vader.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys know about Darth Vader?
I think in German.
Oh, it's Darth?
It's the Dark Father.
I thought it was dark.
I thought it
Yeah.
was dark.
It's dark.
You
It
live
is
there.
Darth.
I thought it
Did I
was
say
Darth.
You said Darth.
Darth.
Darth Vader. All right. So who knows Darth Vader? Is he a villain or a hero?
A villain.
All right.
Evil.
But
A little bit of both.
I
did
thought
he
he was
start off
just
that
there.
way?
No.
No.
All right. Who was Darth Vader before Darth Vader?
Sky.
He was Skywalker, Luke Skywalker's
Not
father.
Luke Skywalker,
Is
his
it
father.
Anakin Skywalker?
Luke Skywalker.
Yes, Anakin.
Yes,
Okay.
Anakin Skywalker.
Which is
That's
Luke
who he
Skywalker's
was.
father, right?
Yes. All right. So Anakin.
Can't
When
relate
did we
to
get introduced to Anakin in these movies?
The Phantom.
Attack of the Clones.
No. The Phantom Menace.
The Phantom
Wait,
Menace.
Phantom
can you
Menace.
state that
I was
question
gonna say
again?
that.
What?
Can
So
you state that question again?
was he a boy or an adult in the Phantom Menace?
Boy.
A boy.
An adult.
Adult.
No. In the Phantom Menace, he was a boy.
Just
He
dope.
was a boy.
He was a boy.
Did you
That's
watch
where it
it,
started
Kevin?
off, but as the movie. I don't know.
So he was the main actor in the Phantom Menace, and it was that boy. If you guys remember Star Wars, where they were like racing,
The
I
pod
mean,
racing,
the pod
yes.
racings. You guys ever seen? Have you ever seen those episodes?
Every
No
game is a
clips?
pod race.
No.
Never.
No. Well, in the like, let's talk about that video game, Star Wars video games. You see when they'll be racing. Star
Yeah.
Wars video games.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, a few no's, a few yeses, but that came from Phantom Menace.
Cool.
So that's where Phantom Menace.
Now I
started.
know.
All right, Attack of the Clones. We'll keep going with Anakin Skywalker to kind of help you understand this. Anakin Skywalker is a little older, but still he's still the main actor, but he's not evil yet. right? It doesn't happen until Revenge of the Sith, where Anakin Skywalker towards
Turns
the
into
end,
Darth Vader.
he turns evil.
It's
Yeah.
very confusing. So basically, what happens is throughout the whole, I'm gonna say the prequels. Throughout the whole prequels, there is like this one guy named Emperor Palpatine, right? And throughout the whole thing, he's basically working to try to gain. Yes.
I have a prequel. Is that supposed to be like something before?
Yeah, it's a
like, the
prequel.
movie?
Or, you gotta look at the
I know.
the prefix. There you go. So pre is before.
Okay, I had to make
exactly.
sure because I heard a sequel, but I never heard no
Yeah.
prequel.
So
There's a
in the
prequel.
prequel.
They actually- Does that happen like every
Oh, hey, we're
series?
talking to Alvin.
Alan, yeah.
Real quick to help out
I have a
Noel.
question.
So, let's look at the timeline real quick. So, which movie came out first?
The Phantom.
The
Menace.
Phantom Menace.
Nope. Look at
New
the
Hope.
time.
Oh,
New Hope.
The episode.
Oh, a New Hope.
New
No,
Hope.
the Empire.
I
So,
only know about that one.
The New Hope was the first movie that came out, which started the original sequel, right?
The original trilogy.
The original trilogy, which was, if you know what a trilogy is, what is a trilogy?
It's like a story.
With
It's 3 movies,
Parts.
3 parts, yeah,
Three
3
parts,
parts,
yeah.
to it.
Question.
So,
Oh, so like New
is there
Edition.
a thing of the duology?
Like New
or something
Edition,
like that?
the movie that recently came out.
Yeah.
What is it called? I like Insidious.
Question.
Question, Mayor.
Why is that the first movie and it's called Episode 4?
That's a good question.
'Cause it's a,
So,
it's a show.
do you guys know the producer, like who started it?
No.
George
Not at all.
Lucas. He's the one who started it, though he sold it to Disney afterwards.
Really?
But George Lucas,
He got money?
Yeah, he said.
That's why they
Not
named him
everything
Luke
is about
Skywalker.
money.
he got money.
George Lucas, he decided it would have been more interesting to actually start off in the middle and not in the beginning.
That makes no sense.
Well,
Star Wars.
think about it. Sometimes
It's confusing.
you hear about certain things in the middle of what happened. Like you hear the climax, like, oh my gosh, that happened. But I wonder what happened before, and it's not until after you know
figure
what
it out.
happens beforehand.
Oh, okay,
Right?
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of that's
And
how Star Wars started.
Another reason that Colin
She
kind of
has a
explained to us
question.
earlier was that he basically did it for the simplicity sense. So basically, if I was to show all of you, starting from the Phantom Menace and going to Return of the Jedi, all of you before the third movie, Revenge of the Sith, most of you would be confused because there's a lot of politics. And most of the movies, like they're just talking and they're trying to get things like done, especially in Attack of the Clones, because there's just one part where Anakin and his wife Padme are just sitting there and they're on a vacation, they're talking. He's talking about the sand and how he hates sand.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
You
That's-
see? You see?
So if I was originally to show you those 3 movies, you guys would be confused. So once you get to those original trilogy, it's so confusing.
So where do you actually start off at?
So but let's start off
I
at
have
New
a
Hope.
question.
Yes.
Casey? Yeah.
Okay, so this might be a little late because I've been having my hand raised. You guys just did not notice. With this trilogy thing, is there such thing as like a duology or something? Like
There's such thing as a duel.
Yeah.
duology and a eulogy, right?
What do you think a duology would be?
No,
duology
that
is-
a eulogy.
Two stories. That's my question.
Because it's
right?
like a duel.
Oh,
Quadrilogy.
Or whatever.
Quadrilogy.
They have
Okay.
Is that a thing? Like, do they
that
have
it's a
exists
tri-
too. This-
Yeah, they
that
might
e-
have a penology or.
What is a
Nah,
penology?
that's too
Five.
much.
You're
That's
too
too
far.
know your shape numbers.
So is it a unology?
So, but
You
we
won't
have.
hurt yourself. Stop.
This is a trilogy series. However, there's multiple trilogies, right? So let's start off with the first one, A New Hope, 1977.
Okay, that one I definitely seen.
So in The New Hope, the first one, is Darth Vader when we start off?
Darth Vader saw
Is he already evil in The New
Yeah.
Hope?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
Because that's what. Because it started off in the middle.
Because he was attacking.
Exactly.
So when
'cause
Taking
you
over.
start
it started off in the middle. So
Like killing kids.
we get introduced to Star Wars, but like, okay, there's this evil nemesis, Darth Vader. And then in the 2 movies after that completes that trilogy, we realize, okay, he's trying to destroy everyone. However,
Who is Darth Vader?
he gets destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't you want to know how did he become Darth
Evil.
Vader?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's what we call the pre-sequel. Which
Oh
came
my
out
God.
Afterwards. So
I-
look,
Phantom.
Wait, where?
I
Keon, I'll
just.
let you share it after.
Prequel.
So look,
Oh my god, I just caught on.
what
I'm
came
sorry.
out after the Return of the Jedi?
The Empire Strikes Back.
Nope. Look at the timeline.
Which Force Awakens?
Return of the
Why
Jedi.
y'all put it in order? Like, I'm so confused.
Return of the
Oh,
Jedi.
It's the Phantom
As far
Menace.
as the Phantom Menace. Exactly.
Wait, what?
Let's say 19.
That's 1999.
1999. Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
But
1983.
1977.
Jedi, guys.
After Return
Oh,
of the Jedi.
okay.
1983.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Y'all didn't hear the
So
question.
that's the pre-sequel. So we
Everybody's
start you
talking.
off in the middle, and then the next 3 movies that's going to come out is going to help you understand how we got there. It's going to show what happened beforehand, right?
Oh my God.
All right. But the last 2 movies, besides Rogue One, we'll talk about Rogue One. The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. What is that?
A force being awakened within somebody.
Oh, you going too far? It's a sequel.
Force Awakens.
Is that coming after the trilogy, or it's another pre-sequel?
I'm
It's
lost.
before.
I don't know.
A pre-sequel.
Prequel.
No,
What?
it's after the trilogy. Look,
She tried.
episode 7 to episode 8.
Oh.
All right. So, do you guys know when Darth Vader died?
Darth.
Darth.
He died.
Darth.
Say it with me.
Even
Darth
know that.
Vader.
Force Awakens.
Darth.
Face.
Attack of the
You said
Clones.
Darth.
It's dark.
Darth.
I knew I was
Darth.
right.
It was
Thank
D-A-R-T.
you. It's Darth this whole time. All right.
Darth.
Do you guys know when Darth Vader died?
Darth Vader.
When he
He
what?
died?
Yeah, in 2000.
Sorry.
Wasn't it in Attack of
Oh
the
my
Clones?
gosh, Chris, the
It was in
spoilers,
A New
man.
Hope.
Come on.
And it wasn't like I was gonna watch it anyway.
The movie only came out in 1983, bro. You sitting here spoiling it for people?
That's not. They should have been new.
I don't understand your joke there, sir.
So what
So-
movie was
Me
it?
either.
Return of the Jedi.
Clones.
Kiana says Attack of the Clones.
No, it's Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi?
A New
You
Hope.
sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
A
Darth
New
Vader
Hope?
dies there. Do you guys know who defeats Darth Vader?
His son.
His
His
son. Yeah.
Himself.
Luke Skywalker.
Himself.
All right, Otis, why do you say himself?
Killed himself. He fell.
Chewbacca.
So you think he fell on...
He's
Oh,
clumsy.
the
Look at that cake. He's clumsy.
I got it. Chewbacca did it.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Why would
I think
Chewbacca-
Chewbacca did it.
What is?
Was
wait,
he actually
what
in
is that
Star
thing?
Wars?
That's the.
What is that?
That's the little alien.
Yeah, I know the hairy man, but
The small little alien.
That's Yoda.
All
The
right,
big
so
hairy dude. That's Chewbacca.
let's talk about all the main characters and
Not
see
how
which one you guys
Chewbacca
know. But to answer that question... So, to answer that question, Darth Vader was defeated by his son,
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
Wait,
What I
All right,
told you.
question. What happened to him in Attack of the Clones?
We'll talk about the characters right now. All right, so...
I got you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Y'all didn't hear his high five.
I got you, bro.
wow.
All right, my bad. All right, so Anakin is who? What's the storyline?
Darth Vader.
All right,
Damn.
so we know Anakin becomes evil, right?
Yes.
All right, Luke is who?
His son.
Darth Vader's
His
son.
His
son.
son.
And what is Luke's story? What does he do?
He does.
He
grew
saves
up-
Princess Leia.
Okay,
She died.
He grew up in a world that was destroyed.
grew up in the world.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's what are some main things that Luke Skywalker did? We just talked about it. He defeated
Girl,
who?
I know in the movie.
Darth
Defeated
Vader.
Darth Vader.
Okay, and then do you know what happened to him recently?
Yes.
He died.
No.
That's true. Why is everybody dying?
He fought.
No.
He fought. No, I forgot.
He disappeared.
Yeah.
Right?
He just
If you watch some of the recent
And
movies,
he became
disappeared,
Darth
and then he came back.
Wait,
He became
question.
Darth Vader, didn't he?
I have a question.
Yeah, lots of
Did he fall? Like, did he fall to his death?
Ooh,
Luke
which
Skywalker did
one?
not fall to his death.
Did who fell to their death?
Didn't they fight
Darth
with the
Vader
Force?
referred to his death.
What
Alright,
force?
I could have sworn Luke's.
Well, I'll keep you guys on track.
Luke, what didn't
on
Luke
topic.
turn into Darth Vader?
Let's go to the next main character.
I don't know that.
Chupacabra.
It's Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. And I know
English is called off today.
That's the tall
the one that go like,
Do you guys know who
can't do it.
Chewbacca is?
an alien.
the one that make that noise.
Oh my gosh, who did that?
Get muted.
It's the big hairy monster, right?
I was
It's Chewbacca.
dead.
All right. Most famous for making that noise.
Did they get Chewbacca from Big
Did not just do that.
You guys,
That's the Mexican Bigfoot.
question, you guys. Do
Him?
you guys know
Right?
who's Chewbacca's side partner? Who he's always with?
Yeah.
Yoda.
Han
Wasn't it
Solo.
in the movie
Yeah.
that we was
Wait,
watching?
wait. Tara says
the small alien?
Yoda. What do you say, Mike?
Oh,
The
that's
boy,
Yoda.
the guy in the movie that we was watching earlier.
Well, what's his name?
I don't know his name. He just had the nice hair
Otis,
and
you
he's
want to help
old.
out?
Han Solo.
Yeah.
Solo.
Han Solo.
Is that
Yeah.
the robot
I
who's
think
golden?
No.
No, that's not.
That's
not-
CP3O.
Yeah.
That's it.
Han,
CP3O.
I got
All right,
this.
wait. So,
I'm confused.
No, that's the.
Han
you guys.
Solo.
Hold
hold on, you guys. We'll get to that.
That's
We'll
R2D2.
get to that.
Yeah, that's what.
So, Han Solo. We just introduced another main character. Who's Han Solo?
That's the
Han
little robot.
Solo.
is the
No,
Han Solo's
no.
not the
Han
robot.
Solo is the man
It's the
whose
old
ship.
man. Yeah, that's whose
That's-
ship it was.
All right, KC. Go ahead. Tell us.
Han Solo is the man who owns the ship that Luke Skywalker used to get to his dad.
Did you even
to
watch the
defeat
movie?
his dad?
Yeah, that's the
I
movie
see
we went.
New Hope.
Good. Yes, Mayor.
Descriptive face stuff, because I don't know about that.
Huh?
He's white.
Descriptive.
Thank
Thank you.
Force
Okay.
Awakens that we just watched.
Another.
All right, so that's Han Solo. Now let's go to another character.
Leia.
Yoda.
Oh.
Yoda. Who's Yoda?
That's the
That's
dog.
Everybody know
the
Yoda,
alien.
yo.
That's the little short one.
That's
One
that's
person
the
at a
man.
time. We'll give it to Otis.
Raise
Man,
my
Yoda.
hand.
Man, Yoda the godfather of Star Wars,
That's
my
a G
guy.
right there.
He's
How-
like
The OG, the little short, green guy.
That's like Master Splinter.
Yo, the
You at least
master,
know who Yoda is, right?
Mr.
Okay.
Follow your heart, Luke.
See, that's Han Solo.
That guy. Yeah.
Okay.
My boy speak backwards and still got best bars out here, bro.
Let me
Wait,
do
he
a
speaks
question. Let me
backwards?
question real quick.
All right, so they're gonna show you how Yoda speaks right now.
Hold on, wait. You have you wait. He said
Nah.
have you have the power. That's him, right? That's him, right?
It's like you know they'd be like,
you have.
Kick him.
Right?
Yeah, the power you have.
Kick him.
Oh my God!
Yeah, do it.
Him kick.
Him kick. Is that how you say it?
Oh no. We're not talking about.
All right. So if you were to speak like Yoda, I think
You will
the
speak
first
backwards.
part is at the end, and then you start off in the middle, kind of like they did in movies. So if I were to say,
backwards like
it's a
speaking.
beautiful day outside.
That day is beautiful.
No, beautiful day it is outside.
There you go. Oh,
I did it.
All right.
Beautiful day it is outside, right?
That's because my homie right here already speaks.
I will never. I will never
Now
understand.
let's talk about the next character, Onabi, who's kind of like Yoda.
Stop!
in a way,
It's
where he's a
Obi-Wan.
mentor.
Please stop! It's
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wait,
Get
who's
out.
the little white robot?
That
Is
robot?
like out.
Oh, white robot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no.
It's Obi.
That's the boy.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is a.
Do you guys know who
That's
Obi is?
Anakin
Yeah.
Sideman,
Wait,
guy.
1% at a time. Mayor.
Then he
Obi-Wan?
died.
Little robot.
No,
He's not the robot.
He's not, bro.
That's
No.
that's CP3
He
and
has a name.
Okay, wait, you serious?
I'm lost.
One at a time.
CP03, something like that, I don't know.
All right, Casey.
Okay, thank you. I know this one because
Only be one.
for definitely I seen New Hope, so I had to pay attention.
Okay.
So Obi-Wan Kenobi is actually the man. He's kind of like he's old like. He was like he told Luke Skywalker where to go so that he can learn what he had to learn.
All right.
Yeah, but who was
All
his
right.
first mentee? Who did he train?
He trained Anakin Skywalker first. He was Anakin Skywalker's original
trainer.
master.
Darth Vader.
Yep.
Still my limelight.
That's Onabi. That's in the first. That's in the.
It's not on the beat.
episodes.
You know what, Chris?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's on the beat.
Onobi.
Obi-Wan
All right. Let's get
Kenobi.
to the girl characters now. So
Who
let's
more on
talk
that?
about Princess Leia.
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 Yeah, that's the only one.
Who's
That's
Princess Leia?
The
The one with the
Keanu.
the one that got
Keanu.
kidnapped and they had to save.
Keanu.
that was somebody's sister, right?
Someone's sister. Okay,
Yeah.
whose sister?
Not Luke's.
Maya, do you have a clue?
I don't even know what
I
we're
know.
talking about right now.
Wait,
I know.
I forgot which
I know.
movie.
Wasn't it
Which one we're on.
All right, wait. Before we describe whose sister it is, let's talk about how she looks. So Princess Leia.
She's white. She's
white.
pale.
She has
blonde
blonde
hair.
She has blonde hair.
No.
Two things
She's
in
not
the
blonde
middle.
hair.
Brown.
Tara, he got it. Do you guys
Blonde,
remember the
blonde
famous
hair.
character with the two
Oh,
buns?
God.
It looked like she had headphones on.
Yeah, so that's Princess Leia. Okay, now whose sister is she?
She is Luke's sister /
I
love
remember seeing memes
interest.
about this.
That's nasty.
Okay.
Yes,
That's a little.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
so
What
it
is
is the
incest?
sister
So that's-
of Luke, which means she's the daughter of who?
Anakin.
Anakin
Vader.
Vader.
Darth Vader /
Said Anakin Vader.
Wait, did they
What?
have a thing?
Question.
Keanu.
Wasn't she in Attack of the Clones, right?
No.
Yes.
Because the one I watched, she was in
My
there.
bad. My bad. No, that's their
know what
mother.
this
That's Padme.
I said
Padme.
I knew it. It was
Padme Amidala.
All right, because I know that. Didn't she die?
their mother.
Yes, their mother died in Revenge of the Sith. That's basically what makes Anakin snap and really go full like dark side. And
Can
become
I
Darth
see
Vader.
that? I want to see it.
All right, so another female main character, Rey. You guys know who Rey is?
The new Jedi.
New Jedi. Have you
But
guys
she
seen-
didn't want to be the Jedi, but you know.
Is that
Wait,
her?
what is a Jedi?
I know. That was the one that
right
just
here.
came out last year.
Is that her?
All right, so let's talk about these new movies that just came out. Who's in here has seen The Last The Return. Not
Return.
The Last Jedi.
Young Skinny
The
Pop
one
Pop
that
did.
just came out.
No, I ain't see that one.
Only.
I didn't see that.
That's the one in the movies?
That's the one in the movie theaters right now.
Right now?
Pass.
The
No,
one
I
in the
seen the
movies
one-
right now.
I saw Rogue One.
I'll watch it right now.
What
Kiana?
is a Jedi?
A Jedi is
That's a
the
good
people with the
question.
white and
Lightsaber.
suits.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Those not the
with the
Green
lightsabers,
lightsabers.
right?
Our mayor. What is a Jedi?
It's the people with
Oh,
the
the colors
lightsabers and the
actually-
white
Green,
suits.
blue, as well as not red.
Oh,
And them
so
suits.
Aren't they
So what are the
evil
red
people, though?
lightsabers?
No.
So,
Those lifesavers actually have meanings to it.
Like what?
That
yeah,
you
the
know.
lightsabers are the weapons, right? The swords.
Confusing.
That
They-
you know.
I'm confusion.
They kind of, yo, Colin, do the lightsabers
Rock.
like the colors have a meaning to them? Because I know they have green ones and blue
It's
ones,
ranking.
right?
It's
Who
ranking.
uses the red ones?
Oh,
evil ones.
So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like between green and blue.
Yeah, basically, I think the blue ones are for like the learners,
Like
right?
Padawans and all
Exactly,
that.
And the
Padawans.
red ones are for the like the
green
man.
ones are for like the masters.
Yeah.
The Jedi is the full blown.
Unless your name is Mace Windu and then you get a purple one.
Wait, unless
Because
you're
he's
the,
the only
Black guy in
Jedi.
there.
there's only one black person.
wait.
So that's the
Yeah.
last Jedi.
And he's so lit that he was played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Wait.
my God.
So
I seen
a
that.
blue lightsaber means you're a trainee. A red lightsaber means you're evil.
Yeah,
And
you're
a purple one means you're Samuel L. Jackson.
Wait, and a green one means you're a
The
red
master.
professional
A master.
Jedi, and then a purple one means that
You're Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay, wait.
Like, come
The
on.
only one that had a purple one?
Didn't Yoda have a green one, right?
Yoda has a green one.
So if to get a green one, I have to pass Yoda, right?
No,
Somebody
there
got
are
it.
multiple
I
ways.
mean,
one's passing
not a
Yoda.
master?
You can't pass the
You have to-
masters.
No, you have
Yeah,
to
but
be
then
Jedi
there's a
master.
purple level.
Only
after,
one person has
after
a purple
green,
one.
there's
Hey, yo.
purple. So
Wait, no,
somebody
not really.
passed
Okay,
him.
no, wait.
Hold on,
Maybe
I
he's
think
just
wait, hold
unique.
up. Can
So, let's
I think I
slower.
confused you.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did.
sorry. All right.
Confusion.
So green are like Mace Windu is also a Jedi master.
Don't
But the
know who
whole
that
thing
is.
is he's so special in his own little way.
They
He
got
got
a purple one.
But
Damn.
hold on, wait.
Don't question it.
Okay,
Yoda
I have another question. I have another
Question
question. See, my favorite colors is pink and purple. Do you know where I could like find this?
Actually, I think in
Didn't
other,
they have a
like,
pink one time?
in other like separated universes, like extended universes, there have been like different colored like lightsabers. So if you're talking like a video game, there's been like white lightsabers. I
just played the recent old.
Nah, I wanted to see if they put the purple one in stores yet.
All right, so but just a little hint:
Text
red
message.
and blue together makes purple.
Yeah, but I don't feel like tweaking all them
Aren't those
white.
primary
So,
colors?
I have another question. So none of you
Evil
guys
like
seen the
Catholics.
newest movies in theater right now.
no.
Wait,
So we're gonna go around the table and we're gonna ask what movies have you seen? Name them.
All of them except for that new one.
it's the new one.
Seen all of them?
Except
I
the
think,
new
I
one.
think I think I see all of them. I believe.
I believe.
Young Skinny Pop Pop.
Okay, and I'm gonna also ask another question. Which one was your favorite and why?
Which was my favorite? The last one, because I remember that one.
Wow.
Last one I seen.
What was the last one you seen?
The last Rogue One.
Rogue One. Yeah.
That's the last one I seen.
What was Rogue One about?
Black guy getting a lightsaber. The other one.
He died?
No, that's not Rogue One.
Wow.
That's Force Awakens.
That's the Force Awakens that we just had.
I hear it.
Oh yeah, that's the last one I seen.
Last one? Okay, Force Awakens, pretty good. All right, Maya, you said you've never seen a Star Wars movie?
Never seen, never start. I'll pass.
Never will.
All right, tell us
Lamer.
that again.
It just looks boring. Like,
I know.
She will start.
I don't have any comments about it.
If you had one
Cricket.
that you think you would start,
Cricket.
that would start your Star Wars movies, which one would it be?
The one with the best graphics.
New Hope.
Which one is that?
2017.
Probably either The Force Awakens or
The fourth.
I said Force. Or Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay. Why Return of the Jedi?
Because it sounds like somebody's coming back to kill somebody.
I'm with you. I thought it was something like that. I didn't finish it.
Okay. No
Because
will.
of the reason.
So I believe I've seen all of them except for Rogue One, because Rogue One was like, why am I watching a side story? I know what's happening. But
Can't relate.
favorite one I said earlier is Revenge of the Sith, because it's just yo, who is breathing that?
Heard. Casey.
I wasn't the first
The
person.
best
Right.
fight scene was with Dark Maul.
No, see, that's why I have to disagree. The best fight scene in that whole trilogy is the one between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin.
How dare you?
Is the book? Wait, is the book better written
First
than
and
the movie?
foremost,
So wait,
No.
we're gonna keep with the same question, and we're gonna know what answer.
So yeah, the reason like I like the Revenge of the Sith is because it basically made up for what the trilogy was just like failing in, and that's like action and the fact that like we already know, okay, like Anakin's gonna become Darth Vader, but it's like, all right, how is he gonna become Darth Vader? And it's also the fact of like the first two movies were boring, like they were extremely boring. Like, all right, they're just doing all these little things. So that last one is just like, all right, boom, fight scenes. Like they had so many fight scenes. It started off action packed and ended action packed.
Cool. All right, Revenge of the Sith, because it was action packed. Tara. Which movies have you seen?
I seen Return of the Jedi and Rogue One.
Okay, what was Return of the Jedi about?
I really don't know, but I remember seeing it. You feel me?
What do you remember seeing?
Because my mama liked Star Wars, but
Okay.
like I go to sleep on it.
And what scenes do you remember seeing?
I don't know. It's all the same to me. All it is fighting and stuff and talking slowly.
Exactly why
They
I
talk
don't
slowly.
want to get into
Do you
it.
know which one is your favorite?
Rogue One.
Rogue One?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened in Rogue One?
It's like
I think.
Tron.
What happened?
One of the mans in the white suit, they died. The other man was mad. And that's the one.
I don't know.
That's the one that came out last year, right?
All right, so for Rogue One, the one that came out last year, it was basically about getting plans for the Death Star. Do you guys know what the Death Star is?
Yeah, it's that ship.
Death Star was the weapon that Anakin Skywalker was gonna use to destroy the planet
Then
he
she's
took
like
over.
a freaking expert.
All right, correct.
I know, right?
That's a lie.
All right, so back to the original question.
I
Derek,
don't watch them.
what movies have you seen? Star Wars movie, and which one was your favorite?
I only seen one,
Okay, which one?
The Force Awakens.
Say that one more time in the microphone.
The Force Awakens.
Okay, and what did you think about it?
I really don't.
speaking to the microphone, please.
I really don't.
Nobody don't remember. That's like reading the Harry Potter book and remember what you remember.
Okay.
Boring.
I ain't never
We
started
was
Harry
just playing
Potter.
The Force Awakens here.
I came late.
Oh, okay. All right. So The Force Awakens is the first appearance of the girl Jedi
Yeah.
that we talked about. Yeah. All right, Kiona.
All right, I like the one with the girl, like Layla. That's the one I seen.
Girl with the label. Okay.
You know you ain't see it. You just said
I
you
seen
seen
half. No, I started in school. I seen half.
But you just said in the beginning you
Do
seen
you guys
no
know
Star
what movie that
Wars.
may be?
I think
with
it's The
Layla?
Force Awakens. I mean,
All
no.
of them?
I mean, I'm sure. I think it's the Attack of the Clones because they were killing the children.
They were killing their children.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
Layla-
my God.
Layla didn't come. Remember, Layla is Darth Vader's daughter. So she came in New Hope,
A New Hope.
and Empire Strikes Back, Return of the
Where they
Jedi.
So that had to be
kidnapped.
that
You see the one where they kidnapped
Okay.
her?
I know because wasn't her and like her brother making out? Like, weren't they together?
Bro, I don't know why they
Did
were
you
So
see the
nasty.
one where she was
Huh?
kidnapped?
So nasty.
Yeah. So that's the one I seen.
Not like in the original concept, it's like, oh wow, look, the boy's about to get the girl, but then it's just like, oh, that's your sister, cuz.
Yo.
Do you know what movie that was?
I think that happens like in A New Hope and the Empire.
How closely were they related? Like, how close?
How close? I'm
Literally
Same
saying
mother,
they're
same,
bro.
100%
So same
related.
father,
Yeah.
Same mother, same
And,
father.
and the horrible thing is, I think Leia knew.
Yo.
All right, so we'll go on to the next.
So nasty.
Mayor, what Star Wars movie have you seen?
None.
Okay. If you were to see any one of these, which one would you be interested in seeing?
The one with the best graphics.
The most current one?
2017.
All right, check it out in the movies.
Nah, I don't feel like it.
KC,
I'll go watch it on the fire
last but
stick.
not least.
AKA.
I'm trying to wrap my head around everything.
Okay.
Okay, I know I most definitely seen A New Hope. That was the only one I seen. Okay.
The first one.
I know a lot of information because it's called previews. If you just watch the previews, they tell you everything.
Or like read the back of the book.
Like, you just read the first thing that comes down, that little yellow paragraph that comes
Did they
down.
really expect
Not
you to
even
read that,
that.
though?
Okay, so
Not even that. But
Kiana brought up the way the Star Wars movies start. Do you guys know how it starts?
They
Yeah.
tell you the movie.
Will they give you a little synopsis?
I don't know how to do
Well,
it.
I don't know. They don't tell you the
They
movie.
play it every morning at the Reds.
Yeah, they do.
How it go though? I can't do it.
All right,
let's
flat.
listen to the
Basically, the yellow script at the beginning of the movie doesn't tell you the whole movie. It's just telling you what led them up to that point right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, the preview movies, basically.
But
A review.
All right.
A
So
review of that.
All right. So let's say if all right, we're right here at this moment in time. Our preview would basically tell us, okay, this is how this went down, boom, 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 boom. It's
So-
like, all right, this is the point that they're at now, and then the movie just starts off, and then you're just like, okay, I know all this stuff went down, right? A, B, and C went down.
So you don't be lost and confused.
Yeah, because that's how Star Wars. Because like Star Wars, sometimes you could just be there and you're just like, I don't know what's going down. Like, how did you get here? What's going on? It really saves time because it's like, all right, other than them like taking a bunch of orders and like doing like a bunch of like stuff to get there, just run them through it real quick. You save some time, like probably like a good 30 minutes.
To help you understand the movies.
We're not finished. We're not finished with me. Yeah, no, we're not gonna continue.
Well, you said you watched.
Anyways, yeah, I saw A New Hope, and the reason I know as much as I do because I've seen Family Guy, and if you watch Family Guy, they've done an episode on Star Wars. Phineas and Ferb did an episode on Star Wars.
Yeah.
American Dad was about to do it, but they put a cancel on it. So yes,
Drake and
that's how I
Josh
know.
too.
To end this off, I'm gonna just help you guys understand real quick. So, looking at the board real quick behind Otis.
If Otis moves, I can see.
So notice there's a new movie that came out recently that's in the middle. Which one is that one?
That's
Rogue One.
Force Awakens.
So that movie was giving you a little side story of what happened in between the episodes. And next year they're gonna have a movie about Han Solo, his younger days, kind of the same way of what's happening between Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One.
Next year's gonna be too.
Just to let you guys know, one you guys may know. One of the actors, Childish Gambino, he's going to be in that movie too.
Cool.
So
My young boy Lando.
give you some interest in watching the movie because
That my dog, but I ain't still ain't gonna see.
I have a question.
2005.
Yes.
I have a question. So, is the book better? Am I better off reading the book or watching the movies?
I think that's a whole like your preference because honestly,
Because so, some books they explain better and you get a better
yeah, so
understanding.
it's all about preference. Because at the end of the day, it's some people who love the Harry Potter books and despise the movies. Because honestly, there'd be things that you can't put everything that's inside the book into the movie because sometimes this is like, all right, time constraints. You got a budget. Like there's something that you got to take out. So if you want to read the book, go ahead. But I think that the movie does a good enough job of establishing the whole universe and the whole lore of the Star Wars series. I can't read the book. Why? Because I don't like reading. So I can always watch the movies. In my opinion, movies are somewhat always better unless we're talking Harry Potter. And
Harry Potter was
what
good.
was it? Was it? The Olympian movie? Was it Percy Jackson?
Yes.
Those books were good. The movie's not. So it's
My
all,
favorite.
The Lightning Thief.
So, any last thoughts before we close this up? Last thoughts on Star Wars?
Oh yeah, my last thought is Family Guy should make some more reverse versions because I tell you that's the only way I'm ever gonna learn about this.
Okay.
Still make Family Guy?
If that's it, we're gonna end the podcast there.
Don't be a
Thank you guys
hater.
for coming and joining in this discussion. Hope you guys check out the movies or the future movies. Maybe when you're older.
Okay, back to my AKAs. It's
Oh my God, it's time to
AKA
close it, it's time to close it, it's time to
KC.
It was just give pop, you know.